Good morning. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. Okay. Just want to make sure you're awake out there. We have a few things that we need to talk about this morning, briefly. We have a couple of transfers. It's the first reading for them. But if you read those, we have a couple of folks coming in. Jess Bowers, who's been here for a long time, quite a while, standing at the back there, keeping guard over the door. Jess, we're glad you're going to get your membership here. We appreciate that. And then the other is Greg and Wendy Barlow, and they're not here this morning. They're probably in Bullhead preaching, because that's part of what he's already taken on as a responsibility, is sharing in the load for preaching. I guess I want to talk to you about the pastor briefly. I did talk to the pastor this week. He really does exist. And he is, I talked to him, I think, Monday, and then he called me again on Tuesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday. Maybe that was it. Anyway, he, I was telling Eric about this just a few minutes ago, and he says, Satan is at work. And I have to tell you, I've already had that thought, and I absolutely agree with it. The pastor is in Pennsylvania. He has a fifth wheel that he's going to pull out here. And he's going to take the southerly route because it's less weather. So he plans on leaving this coming week. This week. He'll be on the road. He says, I should be there. I planned on being there maybe at least a week before the first of the month. So he says, I can hit the ground running. I want to meet with both of the boards as a group so we can decide about just the logistics and how things are going to lay out. And he called me the next day, and he says, number one, he said, it's snowing here. He said, it is. I missed the opportunity of getting out here before it snowed. And he said, I have this issue, and I won't go into all the details, has an issue with his title on his truck. He drove to Phoenix, left his car with a friend, flew back to Pennsylvania because he has a fifth wheel and a truck. And he hasn't used it for a while because he's been in Pennsylvania for 2 years. So he said, I haven't got my title straightened out, and it was an issue with the insurance company and the bank and all that. And he says, but I want you to pray because there's complications in getting it. And so I've been praying, and I asked a men's group to do the same, and I ask you to do the same. When we get entangled with the government for anything, you don't know what's going to happen. So anyway, it's just a matter of his title getting canceled, and he didn't know it is what it amounts to, but it's caused some real turmoil. So let's please pray for him. Also, on a sadder note, Tom Shepard passed away on Thursday. He's been battling for a while, and he's resting peacefully. And if you knew Tom at all, he was one of the most soft-spoken, quiet guys. But when he said something that made a difference, he had opinions about things, but he didn't share them with everybody. And he's been missed for a while. He's been sick and not able to be here. And Carol's here this morning, and she brought the news. And Carol, we do pray for you, all of us. And whatever you need, you let us know, because we will do what you need done. Correct? Amen? Amen. Thank you very much. Welcome to everybody here, visitors especially. I think we have a couple of visitors here that are going to be here on a regular basis. You know how bad I am with names. These people I got figured out. I've not even met them yet. Jan and Dean. How about that? Jan and Dean. All right. Excellent. Jan and Dean, we're happy you're here, and we look forward to getting to know you. Okay. Anybody who is visiting or is not familiar, and everybody else, is invited to potluck immediately after our service. Out the door, double doors to the left, and then the left again. Out in the... For some of you, it's a fellowship luncheon. For me, it's a potluck. So whatever you choose to call it, that's what we're going to have right after the service. So thank you for being here. God bless you, and happy Sabbath.